Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lilani. For those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a very kind of spring inspired look. I know it technically has only been winter for like less than a month, but we have had sunshine the last couple days and the snow is starting to melt, so it felt very springish. Jason and I actually both wore spring floral prints to church on Sunday because it just feels like spring already, which is really nice. I know we're supposed to be getting more snow, but for right now, I'm enjoying the spring vibes. So that inspired today's makeup with this bright blue and purple look. If you want to see how I created this look, just keep watching. You guys, I'm actually going to do my eyebrows on camera today. How exciting is that? It's not that exciting. I've been doing my eyebrows a little bit differently lately, so figured I'd include them in this tutorial. I'm still using the same product, the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow, although I'm almost out of this. So thinking about trying the Anastasia Dip Brow next. So now instead of doing like a more harsh line and end to my eyebrow, I've just been doing more of a natural eyebrow. So I start at the front and just start doing little strokes to fill in the front of my brow at the bottom. I still follow along the bottom, but I'm just doing little strokes rather than doing a harsh line. And the same thing for the top. I just start doing small little strokes. The middle of my brow, I just do little strokes to kind of fill in where I need it. And then I always brush my brows as I go so I can see what really needs to be filled in and what doesn't. And then at the front, I do some little flicky motions. And then that's pretty much it. So even though I do a more natural brow, I still want to go in with concealer and help shape it a little bit. So I'm going to still do my concealer above the brow and use a brush to shape it a little bit. This also helps too for when you go to do your foundation and you don't want to get foundation all over your brows. Just kind of covers that portion of above your brows so you don't have to get too close. Sponge. For eyes, I'm going to start by prepping them with my Tarte Shape Tape. And with my Tarte Shape Tape, I always do one eye at a time because, oh no, my Shape Tape was leaking. With the Shape Tape, I always do one eye at a time because I find I have to set it right away or else it starts creasing on me. So I'm going to do one eye, set it, and then do the other eye. And again, just shaping the bottom of my eyebrow with that. And to set it, I'm just going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm going to start off in my Jaclyn Hill palette for some transition colors. I'm going to use the shade MFEO, which is this guy right here. Using my Moda Pro crease brush to place that in my crease. And we're taking this up pretty high, right above my crease. Switching to my Morphe 35S, I'm going to go in with this light purple. Still using the same crease brush, I'm going to start putting that into the crease. So this is just a little bit lower than that last color. And as always, I start off with a small amount so I can go in and build with this color. And I'm bringing that all the way to the inner corner. And this is just going to be a base for our darker purple as we work our way up to a deeper, darker purple. It's always good to build your colors because then they have more depth to them. If I had just gone in with a straight darker purple, then it wouldn't blend out as well and it wouldn't have the same depth. I'm going to quickly dip into my Marc Jacobs, the Tease palette, and I'm going to use this bright purpley pink in the palette. Using my Morphe E17 with this color, it just helps concentrate it a little bit better than that last brush. And again, still taking it all the way to the inner corner. And this is just going to intensify that color that we just laid down. And then just quickly going back in with that bigger brush and just blending out the edges. I didn't put anything else on this brush, just for blending. Back to the 35S from Morphe, I'm going to go into this darker purple now. I really want to tap this off because I don't want tons of dark pigment on my eye right away. I want to kind of tap it into place and then start blending it out. And this I'm just going to focus on the outer and inner corner, not so much in the crease. Going back in with my crease brush and the lightest purple that we used, I'm just going to blend those edges out a bit more. This still isn't quite as deep and dark as I want it to be, so I'm going to actually dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette, Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to go in with Soda Pop. which is a really, really dark purple, and I don't want it to be that dark, so I'm going to mix it with the darker purple that I've been using from the 35S. So I'm going to dip into both of them together and deepen it up a little bit more. There we go. There, that's a little bit closer to what I was looking for. I built it up a little bit more yet. Now I'm ready to get started on the lid, so I'm going to go with my Tarte Shape Tape and the same brush I used to clean up my eyebrows. I'm just taking a tiny little bit of that, and we're going to start all the way up in the crease and bring that down to the lid. So I'm just going to make a little like half arched kind of shape right there, and then pat it onto the lid, and then just kind of tap it out towards the edges. So this is quite a big halo portion, but that's the look that I'm going for. And then while that's still wet, I'm going to jump into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use the shade Pool Party all over my lid. I'm going to use a little flat shader brush, so I'm not looking at the camera. I want to keep my eyes closed for this because I don't want it to transfer. And then I'm just going to start packing that on that area. And then start blending out the edges. So that's it for the eyes for right now. Now I'm going to put on my face makeup. I'm going to start with my Temptu Smooth and Matte Primer. I got this primer forever ago and then lost it, and I just recently found it again. So I've been using it and I really like it. For foundation today, I actually had to go through my foundations and think about which one I like to apply best with a sponge, because all of my foundation brushes are dirty right now. I need to clean my brushes so badly. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. And then for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I finally opened my new tube, so there's lots left in here. I like how so many YouTubers try to get their concealer on so specifically and so perfectly, and I just slap it on my face. To set that, I'm going to use my Stay Matte by Rimmel again. And before I go on with the rest of my face, I'm going to finish off my eyes. And I didn't want to bring purple underneath my eyes, so I'm going to use a color that complements the Pool Party by using Jada from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And then bring that all the way to the inner corner. Then for the waterline, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. That's a weird name for a liner. But this is the color Teal. I'm just going to stick that in my waterline. And then to tightline, I'm going to use my Essence Black Gel Liner that I always use. For lashes today, I'm going to use the Pur Eyelashes in the style Diva. But first, a quick coat of L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to go back into the 35S and I'm going to use this color. It's kind of like a really pretty light baby pink. That's not quite as highlighty as I wanted it to be. So I'm just going to go into my Mary Luminizer highlighter and use that. Also going to take that on my brow bone. Moving on to the face, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. And I'm going to use these two shades mixed together to bronze my face up. Using my big fluffy Moda Pro pointed blush brush that I love for bronzer. And then to contour my nose, I'm just going to use the lightest shade in that palette. Do a quick nose contour. And for highlight, I'm going to stick with my Mary Luminizer. And to finish off the look, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Mattes in Peach Pitt. I'm still kicking myself that I didn't pick up more of these when I was in the States. These are my favorite drugstore matte lipstick. And to set everything in place, I'm going to use my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So that is the final look. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!